My name is John G. I'm an illustrator and an artist, and I work and live in Cleveland, Ohio. Right now we're in my studio on the third floor of a factory building called Tyler Village at 36 and Superior. I mostly draw posters and do freelance illustration work. And so occasionally I draw comic books.
Here are a few examples of John G's work, including the illustrations John did for Top End and Invacare. For those of you from Cleveland, you might recognize his posters at the Melt restaurants in Lakewood and Cleveland Heights.
I've been paralyzed for a little over 15 years, and at the time when I started to do the stuff at Top End, it had been like halfway through that 15th year, and in all that time I've spent the majority of that time basically spending as much time away from the disabled community and the wheelchair industry and whatnot as much as I could. I don't really have a kinship with other people in wheelchairs or feel a connection, because I feel like I'm basically the same, only I'm sitting down. I don't really, distinguish. I try to work really hard to just do my stuff as a person and not as a person in a wheelchair. So at any rate, when the opportunity came up to actually work for Invacare and do stuff for the Top End brand, and I had Judd come to me and explain to me exactly what he wants to do and his objectives. They lined up with what mine are as an individual really, really well. So that being the understanding, proceeding from there to start to work with Judd on the project and with Top End, I felt really good about it. I didn't really feel like I was betraying anything that I believed before, but then I started to understand more the nature of the industry and of the community and of what other people do as part of that. And the one day that I went out and visited the factory in Elyria and saw what was going on, all the people that are working to make that happen, it really changed my perspective, and I gained a new understanding. And I saw that what I did for Top End, doing this work, this graphic illustration for this brochure that is a new thing that they've never tried before. How that plugged into Invacare as a whole, not just as Top End, and how Invacare plugs into the world of people with disabilities in that community and that understanding. And I felt really, really good about it. Now I know where my place is in all of that, which is to bring the new elements of design and visual representation to something to start to tell other people how we work, not just feel it for ourselves.